one.
Big doings this week.
Yep.
Adventure, fun, music, cartoons.
Baseball in town.
Everybody ready?
Ready.
Then on with the show.
I'll drink to that. Yeah, it sure is. Wow. I missed you guys. You missed me? Hi, everybody. I'm Randy Timmons. Come on in. Pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the first video podcast by fans for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers. Today's August 10th, 2015. Let's get down to some news here. First of all, the Dodger website says it all for me. Oh, happy Crappy Mike Day. Hello. Crappy Microphone Day. Dodger website says it all for me. Mattingly ready to turn the page on the Pirates series. Yeah, I'll say the Dodgers were pounded by the Pirates yesterday, 13-6, and only with everybody in the world watching because it was a nationwide broadcast on Sunday Night Baseball. They lost a key player, Howie Kendrick, and definitely the hamstring strain in his left hamstring. He's had that injury before. 4-run lead in the fifth vanished in a bullpen meltdown that hung 8 runs on new reliever Jim Johnson. Not cool, not cool.
Oh, my gosh.
That's right. And a good thing Vinny didn't have to be there to see that. They suffered their first 3-game sweep by the Pirates in 15 years, their first in Pittsburgh in 16, and are 16-27 against teams with winning records. That's not good. That's not good. And yet, despite it all, the Dodgers are still in first place. How's that even possible? Anyway, Sunday night starter Alex Wood joined Zach Greinke, Clayton Kershaw, and Matt Latos in not delivering a quality start this week. And Johnson has now allowed 12 runs in 3 2/3 innings with the Dodgers after allowing 12 runs in 48 innings with Atlanta prior to the trade. Quote from Mattingly, "We're not going to take one weekend and change our mind about anything," he said when asked about the pitching of newcomers Latos, Wood, and Johnson. Mattingly didn't throw Johnson or the scouts that recommended his acquisition under the bus. Quote, "He was really good in Atlanta this year, which tells you he's going to be really good for you, and we have confidence in that," Mattingly said. Okay, well, I'm glad you do, because you shouldn't show it yesterday, but that's one game. He's right. Next, let's go to the next series. The Dodgers open a 7-game homestand Monday with left-hander Brett Anderson on the hill, facing the Washington Nationals and left-hander Gio Gonzalez, and that's we'll talk about that a little bit later in the rest of the matchups. Injury report moves. I don't like this any more than you do. I was watching in horror yesterday. Howie Kendrick trying to leg one out, strained his left hamstring. He was trying to get to first base. Didn't get there. Well, I think he did get there. But anyway, Kendrick, who made 2 lengthy trips to the DL in 2008 with the same strain of the same hamstring, will be examined sometime today, Monday, in L.A. His likely replacement would be the versatile Kike Hernandez, who you saw hit a home run last night. He hit his second home run in as many days after coming off of on for Kendrick on Sunday. Let's hear that home run right now. And it's Kike Hernandez in yesterday's game, ESPN with the call.
Deep center. And McCutchen will turn and watch it go. A home run for Hernandez makes it 12-6.
Is that about all the excitement we get out of ESPN? Yeah, I guess so. They're either not excited about a game when they broadcast it, or they have a conversation among themselves with 3 guys in the booth. Yeah, I like Kurt Schilling and John Kruk, but you know what? You guys are talking to each other. You're not reporting on the game. We had a big discussion about this at lunch today, my former co-host and I. They're not reporting the game. They're not announcing the game. They're talking to each other. Hey, what if you were a manager of this team over? Stick to our game. Even I don't care if it's a blowout. Tell me what's going on in the field. Is the left fielder picking his nose or what? I mean, let us know what's happening here. These guys are just not good announcers. I'm sorry, ESPN, all the friends I have there. Those guys aren't good. And you're telling me you guys railroaded Joe Morgan and John Miller because of these guys? Come on. John Miller is a Hall of Famer. That guy should have stayed on ESPN, yet they got rid of him. So, far be it for me to do anything. I don't work there. All right, Dodger home runs. You just heard it. Fun stuff. Let's do some shout-outs. How about my man, A-Man, Aaron, back in Arizona? We were talking some Dodgers while I was over in Arizona last week. And those Dodger fans are really, I like this. The Dodger fans are represented out at PNC Park over the weekend. I didn't watch too much of it, but every time I turned on the TV to watch parts of the games, there were Dodger fans scattered in clusters all over PNC Park in Pittsburgh. So to those guys, I give them a shout-out. Way to represent in Pittsburgh, everybody. That's a really tough trip if you made it. And Dodger fans living there, I had no idea there were that many Los Angelinos transplanted. I guess it happens. All right, good work, everybody. Stat of the day. There's a couple of them, not all nice. Well, let's see what we can dig up here. The Dodgers hold a 3-game lead over the Giants in the NL West, and Los Angeles has been in sole position of first place in the division since May 30th. Yeah, I like that one even better. Yep, me too. On Thursday, Dodger closer Kenley Jansen recorded his 127th save for the Dodgers, moving him in a tie with Todd Worrell for third place on the Dodgers' all-time saves list. Jansen's next target is Jeff Shaw, who had 129 saves as a Dodger. You may remember him. Shaw enough, Jeff Shaw. And that's up next for Jansen. So he's moving up the ladder, and that's pretty cool. This date in Dodger history, August 10th. Let's see, do we have a couple of them or just one? I think we got one good one here. August 10th, 1995, a dark day in Dodger history. It was ball night at the old ballpark, and it turned into a bedlam, and the team had to forfeit the game. And it was the first forfeit in the major leagues in 16 years. Los Angeles forfeited a game to St. Louis after a few fans and then everybody started throwing their souvenir balls onto the field. The game was called with one out in the bottom of the ninth with the Dodgers trailing the Cardinals 2-1, but we forfeited anyway, so we lost because everybody went crazy and they threw the balls out onto the field for ball night. And surprisingly enough, they no longer have ball night, just like they no longer have bat night. And I have one of the last bats from bat night from the 60s, but anyway, they don't do those anymore. Let's get you out to the ballpark for a Monday, August 10th. These are the next 3 nights are 7-10 games, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, with the Washington Nationals. Like I said, there's a stat I didn't like in here. We're not too good. We're 16-27, now 16-28 against teams with winning records. That's not good. That's not good. And the Nationals are a winning team, so we got to play a tough team. Left-hander Gio Gonzalez, 8-4 with a 3.75, takes the hill for Washington. Against our left-hander, Brett Anderson, 6-6 with a 3.06 ERA. Should be a pretty decent matchup. I hope the Dodger bats come alive. Hope the defense is working. Hope the bullpen's working. Tuesday, it's going to be right-hander Joe Ross. He's 3-3 with a 2.80 ERA. Up against one of our aces, Zach Greinke. He's 11-2 with a 1.71 ERA. Gosh, his ERA ballooned from 1.4 to 1.7. He didn't do too good his last time out either. So Tuesday, Monday. Now Wednesday, I might be back for another show, I hope. August 12th, it's going to be right-hander Jordan Zimmerman, 8-7 with a 3.44 ERA against our lefty Clayton Kershaw, 9-6 with a 2.51, and the reigning MVP of the league. Thank you very much. Let's see if he can pitch like one this time, and that's what's going down. Anybody that's going to the games this week, let me know. You can always write to us. Let's write to us in 3 different ways. In Facebook, under the Let's Talk Dodgers page, or Let's Talk Dodgers at gmail.com, or at Let's Talk Dodgers on Twitter, or at Randy Trumpet. And you write to us here, but we'll tell you who's signing out of the stadium for all you guys that collect autographs. On Monday, that's tonight, in the Left Field Plaza Pavilion at 5 to 7 p.m., Billy Ashley, former Dodger, is going to be signing. Tuesday, August 11th, in the Left Field Plaza, 5 to 7 p.m., Dennis Powell. Remember Dennis Powell? Good pitcher. And then Wednesday, August 12th, it's going to be Tim Leary in the Left Field Plaza from 5 to 7. We'll give you the rest of the week when we come back on Wednesday, because we do have the rest of the lineup. Don't forget to check out John Suh's outstanding photography blog at dodgersphotog.mlblogs.com. I'll say it one more time. dodgersphotog.mlblogs.com. Anybody else signing? Let's see. The end of the month is going to be Bill Russell, August 27th in Lancaster at the Hangar. That's where the Jethawks play in Lancaster at 6:30, 45116 Valley Central Way in Lancaster. Russell will be available. He'll be available throughout the game for fan pictures and autographs. I might just have to be at that game. We'll see. Still waiting for some signing dates on J.P. Hoonstra and his new book, The 50 Greatest Games in Dodger History. Haven't heard anything about that, but he's still around. Carlos Frias is going to be signing August 29th at Frank & Sons Collectible Show at 10 a.m., and that's in the City of Industry. More about that as the month goes on. Any good game-watching parties going on, we'll let you know. Not sure we're going to do one this week, but maybe soon, maybe the next road trip. I know I promised the last road trip. I was on a road trip, couldn't make it, so we'll do it next time. That is going to do it, I believe. So I encourage you all to tell your friends about our Facebook page, Let's Talk Dodgers. Still the first video podcast by fans for fans of your Dodgers. We try to cover it all for you and let you know what's going on. For those of you who know me personally, sometimes I send out game notes to everybody who writes to me. So let me know where you are, and we'll talk. Anyway, this is Randy. Come on back on Wednesday. Pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and Let's Talk Dodgers once again right here on Let's Talk Dodgers.
It's time for Dodger Baseball.
I'd like that one more time in the clear, please, Vinny.
It's time for Dodger baseball.
All right, we'll have it later on tonight. Bye-bye.